Hello everyone, my name is David Albers. I'm a certified athletic trainer for Cerner's Health and Fitness Center. Today I'm going to take you through yet another form of body weight training that is fairly unconventional. I only have two primary things I want to show you today that work the entire body, upper and lower, and will put a pretty heavy demand on your core as well. The equipment that you will need: your body weight and a towel. What we're going to use this for is to help us with a form of muscular training called isometrics. Let me tell you a little bit about isometrics because they are super cool. Isometrics are when you flex your muscle, but it doesn't actually move. So all those times that you flex your biceps in the mirror, isometric contraction. They're kind of a big deal because you can get the muscle to do a lot of work without doing much moving, which is awesome. So the way this will work is we're picking a couple movements, like the split squat, a row for your upper body, and a push-up motion for your upper body. We're going to load them up with an isometric contraction first. So you're going to be flexing the muscles really hard, but nothing's really going to be moving, and then we're immediately going to rep it out right after that. We'll do that for the lower body, then we'll do that for the upper body. So let me show you the first one, which is the split squats, and just show you how I bring this together. Split squat, I like to start off in a kneeling position. So this is your end point. Split squat is simply from here, stacking the back toe, got the front foot flat. I'm driving through the heel to come up out of the split squat and then kneel back down. Split squat up and down. Notice my knee is tracking forward. It doesn't go much further past my toe, but I am letting it track forward. So I'm thinking straight up and down. This is a split squat. This is how you're going to rep it out after we do the isometric load in this split squat position. I'm going to show you one set through both legs. Lay the towel down. I bunch it up a little bit here. I actually put my foot out in the front here. So my foot is hanging off the front a little bit. I just don't like a bunched up towel underneath my foot. I'm going to come down to my kneeling position. I'm going to grab onto these ends. I'm going to get a really good hold on this. So the higher up you grab, the higher up in the lunge position you'll be when you run into your isometric contraction. If you grab on a little lower, you're just going to be a little lower. I'm going to grab on a couple inches in. I'm going to start to come up, and I naturally get stopped right here by the towel. I'm not all the way up, and I'm not all the way down. I get stopped right here. Okay? That's where we're going to do our isometric load. I'm going to get a timer going so I can keep track of my 30 seconds. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up to that point where you get stopped by your towel, and you're just going to start trying to drive it up all the way to the top of the split squat as hard as you can, but your hands hanging onto the towel are what's going to stop you. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Really start driving up. My butt muscles and my quad muscles are on fire, hardcore. Got 10 more seconds. Woo! That is a righteous burn. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. And now we're just going to rep it out. Let's go for 10. 1. Holy cow. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. That will get you a good little burn there. And you definitely want to rest for a little bit. So where I feel that, right through here, all this stuff, and then right through this area. So kind of this posterior lateral hip, major on the quads. See, I'm still breathing heavy because that was tough. Moving on to the next leg. Opposite side, left foot in. I'm in my kneeling position. The towel where I want it, so it's even on both sides of my foot. Grabbing a few inches in. And I'm going to start in 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming up, driving up hard. Pull this back foot in a little tighter. Again, in the quad hardcore and in the glute on my left side now. 15 seconds left. I'm still trying to just rip this towel. I'm pushing up so hard with my lead leg right now. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping it. 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. I just did 1 round through both of those, and I feel a very significant burn in the leg muscles. You can do several rounds of that if you want to, alternating between your right and your left leg for 3, 4 sets of that. Rest as much as you need to between each set that you do, because you are really wanting to put a lot of contraction effort into the isometrics, but then also into the reps that you're doing right after that. All right, this next one's for the upper body. You'll use, hopefully you can find something, whether it's a basketball goal post or I'm just using the beam in the middle of my garage. So the way this looks is we're going to be pushing with one arm, pulling with the other in an isometric contraction. I'm going to take my towel, I'm going to wrap it around here. I'm going to actually grab onto both of these at the same time in one hand, okay? I'm going to grab on kind of close to the pole, which is going to give me a little bit more leverage here. I like to do palm up. If you want to do it palm down, to be honest, it doesn't matter to me. Take your other hand, brace it against the pole. So I'm pushing with my left, pulling with my right. I have my timer on the floor so I can keep track of my 30 seconds. I got my feet braced here. So my pulling arm, the foot's back. My pushing arm, that foot's forward. So I'm going to start and pulling as hard as I can on this towel and pushing to match that resistance. I'm going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pushing and pulling hard as I can. 30 seconds. Should feel the upper back on my right side working really hard, along with my bicep, my chest and my shoulder and my arm working really hard on the left side. 10 seconds left. Still pushing and pulling as hard as I can. We're going to go right into the next contraction after this. 3, 2, 1. Switching hands. Switching feet. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Pushing and pulling as hard as you can. Twenty seconds left. Ten seconds. 30 seconds lasts a long time when you're doing a hard contraction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing that. And then just go right into 10 push-ups following that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with those, if those 10 push-ups feel really, really easy, you're free to add some more reps onto that. But I would really encourage you to do is for the next set, try to push and pull even harder during those isometric contractions. The whole point is to generate as much power as you can with the muscles during the isometric portion. And that's what's going to make these reps a lot more challenging and a big limiter of how many reps you can do. And as with the lower body, definitely rest as much as you need to between each of those sets of the upper body stuff that you're doing, because you really want to maximize the effort that you're putting into those contractions. And this is just one set. You can shoot for 2, 3, 4 sets if you'd like. So you can work your way through a few sets of the lower body first and then work your way through a few sets of the upper body. I wouldn't superset those two things together. Just work through all of one, then all of the other. I certainly hope you enjoy this body weight routine. Thanks for watching.
Dog here. Who are you? Random children coming into my garage, random doggies coming into my garage, and cats. Hi. I'm very excited to be here. Better find your way home.